We've got some areas that are dry across the region. In fact, a lot of areas are, but where it is raining, it's raining pretty good in some spots. Looking out over High Point, and you can see some of those cumulus clouds, or those vertical light clouds that are trying to build across the region. No rain in High Point at the moment in southwest Guilford County, but there are some storms up over northeastern Guilford County we'll talk about, and you can see where that complex is at the moment. And those are some showers and storms that have about 30-mile-per-hour winds in some of these cells, so they're pretty strong. They're not severe in nature, but the rains with them are quite impressive, and the lightning and thunder too. You can notice even to areas of northeast Guilford County, up in around Lake Townsend and off to the north of that, some high winds and some rains in and around Altamaha that are really heavy at the moment. Northern reaches of Alamance County extending into parts of Caswell County. Yanceyville picking up a storm right now too. Then it extends back out to the north and east of that. These storms just not moving a whole lot. In fact, they're back building a little bit to try and gather on some of that air that is unmodified at the moment for the day. And the humidity's out there so it can support it. Back out to the west, you can see a few thunderstorms pushing into portions of Wilkes County, and then down into areas of Rowan County. You might see a few of those storms get into Davidson County here before too long as well. We're in this level 2 slight risk for excessive rainfall through the rest of the evening. Includes the western Piedmont back out into the foothills of the mountains, the southern Virginia counties, and level 1 marginal risk for the Triad, and then points off to the east of that through the rest of the day and through the evening hours as well. With that in mind, the humidity, the rains we've had of late, there is a flood watch in effect. Includes Wilkes, Yadkin counties, Surrey, Stokes, Rockingham and Caswell counties, and then Patrick Henry and Pittsylvania counties. That's until midnight tonight, although really a thunderstorm could crop up just about anywhere and may cause some isolated flooding issues, but that's the concentrated area through the rest of this evening. 90 right now in Winston-Salem, 89 in Burlington, 87 Lexington and Greensboro, 84 back out into Wilkes County right now. And you team in the humidity, you get the heat index, what it feels like 100 in Danville, 99 Reedsville, 98 the heat index in Winston-Salem right now. Hot and muggy, and these numbers will be even more prevalent as we get into this weekend. Some high humidity values out there and very high heat index numbers too. Dew point temperatures, they're in the low and mid 70s as they have been the past few days. That help to support these showers and storms. A little trough, surface trough across the state right now. That's helping to fire off some of these showers and storms, kind of acting as a little mechanism to get those to develop. The fronts that are back out to our north and west, as I mentioned yesterday, provide absolutely no relief for us as we get that Bermuda high southerly flow to continue. And it's going to hang tough as we get into the next few days. So we'll keep the humidity in and the chance for some showers and storms as we get into the weekend as well. Isolated flooding is really our main concern for the next couple of days. Severe activity is as well, but it doesn't look like it's as grand of an issue as some of the flooding issues. Notice this evening we still have a chance for seeing showers and storms to develop, and this model shows them right along that North Carolina-Virginia border where that flood watch is in effect through midnight tonight. We start off with some clouds, a little fog tomorrow morning, maybe a spotty shower. Then as we get into the afternoon, look how the activity is a little more isolated and not quite as grand as it could be. So it's very spotty activity tomorrow. So you may not have a good chance of seeing showers and storms. However, as we get into the day Thursday, that chance for showers and thunderstorms returns with a little bit more vigor. No severe activity expected tomorrow. Although this area of marginal level 1 risk, it retreats back off to the north and west and includes some of the mountain counties for tomorrow. Patchy fog in the morning, 88 in the afternoon, some isolated showers and storms in the Piedmont, mainly in the heat of the day, and same thing in the foothills, isolated showers and storms, humid, 87 there, and around 80 in the mountains tomorrow. A better chance for some afternoon scattered showers and storms, and they may start off a little fog there in the morning. Watching the tropics right now, this little area of low pressure that's just off the Atlantic coast of Florida, expected tomorrow to move into the northeastern Gulf, and then as it gets out here, it's going to hug the coastline pretty good, and we'll see if it develops into something that could become tropical in nature. Right now, the models have it, as I mentioned, stay right along those Gulf Coast states, so we'll see if it does develop or moves inland just a little bit before it starts to come back around. So we've got some things to watch with this one as we go through time. It is getting ready to move across the state of Florida as we go into the overnight. So 88 tomorrow. We don't have any impact days in here as of yet, but daily sometimes those will crop up with some flooding issues. Thursday, Friday into the weekend, low 90s, humid through there too, and heat index values will feel more like closer to 100, and isolated showers and storms, well, really every day on this 7-day forecast.